Yay Networks. Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredas with my beautiful co-host. We got Gary with the T. We got Tamara Cherie. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are y'all?
Hey, guys.
Fine. Have we not been here for a while? What was, it was a holiday.
Yeah, it was Martin Luther King Day.
No, that's
more like Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day. Weekend.
So let me ask y'all something. You know, after Labor Day week, I know when you live in the South, like when you live in Texas and you're supposed to not wear white. Do we still follow those rules? You can't wear white?
No, honey,
I don't.
I'm not.
Yeah.
The hell with it. I probably wouldn't wear white shoes like when it get real slushy and wintry. But honey, I'm like, I can still wear my damn white shoes. The hell with that, honey. And what white people do when it comes Labor Day? They stop coming out.
Oh,
I don't follow that rule.
Okay, good.
Just call it winter white.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's right. So it's winter.
Okay, because I have like winter cords and winter boots. So yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. There is something. Normally, I don't like to talk about other radio personalities because I do not want anybody ever telling my business, but it's all over the place. And Gary, I know you know her. And so I bet this is hard for you to talk about, but I know you've had to. Shirley Strawberry, this whole situation with her husband who was in jail, who I didn't even know he was in jail. So please fill me in on why he's in jail, number one. But number two, somebody apparently, you know, when you go to jail, they can record your conversations. But who would think that they're just recording a conversation about them talking about like Steve Harvey's house, just talking about nonsense. I just don't understand why anybody would record that and who put it out there. I thought they record your conversation so in case you're trying to make a drug deal or, you know, I thought it was.
Evidently, look, I learned that too. Evidently, they can request those phone calls.
But who can request them?
It seems like anyone, from my understanding, because I'm assuming it's public knowledge that, you know, this person is in jail. So I guess they can request the call because a blog literally requested these phone calls. And for those who we're talking about Steve Harvey's co-host that actually is married. Her husband is in jail.
Yeah. So anybody know what he's in jail for?
Yeah, okay. A lot of stuff.
Oh.
It's a lot of stuff. I mean,
it got real quiet.
It's a lot of stuff. I can't even recall everything because I don't want to say the wrong thing. And then
I get it.
But Google it and you could definitely.
I'm really
Google
about to.
I'm talking and you can find
reportedly. Now this is reportedly. Anyway, fraud, reportedly, allegedly, fraud, identity theft, and child pornography.
Wow.
That's reported.
And I also see here that he's being a felon in possession with a weapon. That's what I see here too.
Well,
but there's so much going on. So go ahead.
Well, you know, Shirley and I are real good friends, honey. And I mean, and I'm not saying nothing that's not haven't been said. But the thing is, though, I mean, she didn't know any of this. You know, according to her, she did not know any of this stuff that he was doing or what have you and stuff. Like, you know, it's public knowledge. You know, that it was said. You know, the stuff came out this week that you know, she lost her house, she lost her car, she lost her beautiful wedding ring. She lost a lot of stuff in this situation because, like she said, you know, she was at the hair salon and like Tam was, you know, talking off the we were talking about. She was at the hair salon, honey, in her beautiful truck. And the truck that I know that she had was a G-Wagon. And, honey, they repossessed, they took the truck. And, you know, the thing about it is, though, like what Tam, you know, that you said you didn't realize, when you married to a person, honey, and whatever goes down with that person, honey, evidently it affects you. First of all, she's the known person. Nobody know who he is. So with her being the known person and stuff like that, they're going to come and take her, you know, they're going to assume, even though Shirley makes great money, she'd be with Steve forever. And my thing is, honey, so you would think, hell, she bought her own stuff or whatever, it was with her money, but they don't give a damn. They're like, no, you're associated with him, it's his, he paid for, we taking it from you. So, honey, so whatever your man is going through, honey, and your name is on it, or you signed up with him, they're going to take your stuff. And that's what they did with her. Now, she,
restitution.
Yes, honey, you know, and that's the sad thing about it, you know, but that's going back to now, we were talking about the stuff, the jobs. It's ridiculous, honey, because this is the deal. When you talk to somebody that's in jail, honey, they let you know this call is being recorded. They say that every second. while you on the phone with this person, honey. So that call is being recorded. So they let you know, honey, that this call is being recorded. Now, I would have never thought, honey, that you talking to somebody in jail, even though the call is being recorded. How in the hell did that call get out? I mean, do you wonder, did somebody set you up that, you know, you might love or whatever and put that tape out there? How did it get out there? Then the people in the jail, you remember, they make $10 an hour. So they like, shit, his wife is a celebrity. So hell, let me go ahead and sell this tape. Yes. Let me sell this tape, bitch, and give me some extra money. So it could happen on that end. It's just a sad thing, honey. So, you know, you just will never know. But that's one thing, too, what you got to realize, too, when you're dealing with a husband that's allegedly a criminal or whatever, honey, or had a past of criminality or whatever, you don't know. Because when it comes back, honey, on them, if something happened to them, they coming to you. And you, the wife or the spouse or whatever, and you're going to be responsible.
I wonder, and I know she's your friend, and I'm going to ask you to tell me this, but like, I wonder if she knew he had that kind of past. I wonder if, because I remember when they were getting ready to get married, I thought Steve Harvey gave his okay, and he really liked him, blah, blah,
He did.
Blah. I just wonder how you even, I mean, it happens all the time. People meet people with CD pass and fall in love.
Exactly. They don't know
I see it on Lifetime every day.
Yeah. Exactly. Not even Lifetime, true stories that come on TV One. Yeah. Like all the time. We see these stories all the time. You think you know a person and you marry them and they totally flip on you.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, you'll never know a person, honey. If they got people that been married for 50 years and get a divorce, well, shit, they didn't know each other then. Because why we divorced after 50 years? So, you know, it's a sad thing, you know, you're taking a chance, honey, but, you know, you hope and pray to God that you know a person. But then, too, some people get married to a person and say, well, that was the past. Because, you know, we love to use that word. It was the past. Well, honey, it was the past, but sometimes the past creeps up. When I was in a relationship, honey, I was thinking about, I said, well, my friend, honey, I knew was after later on I found it was a drug user and stuff. And then, honey, it crept back in, honey. And, you know, people get weak sometimes. And, honey, they go right back to that those old ways, honey. And now your ass stuck with them all in love and don't know how to get out of it and shit, honey. Now you looking crazy. So, but, honey, that's where you got to pray, honey. And I prayed to God. I'm like, oh, no. Let me get on up out of this here. Because when you starting to cheat and starting to do all this other damn stuff, and then, because I got some calls, honey, from some queens calling me. One I said, oh, no, let me just let this here go. Because first of all, I don't know who that goddamn queen is, but she know who I am because I'm the public figure. So they know you. And honey,
we know Shirley Strawberry.
We don't know
anything about her husband.
Exactly. So you the one that's gonna get the damn honey dick at the end of it, honey, because they looking at you, honey. So I'm like, you gotta go, because I'm not gonna sit here and be with you and these goddamn queens calling me. And a bitch, look, I'm at the grocery store or somewhere at church and a bitch popped me in the head with a bottle. Who the hell that was hitting me? Yes. That was the bitch he was screwing, and I didn't even know, because she knew me. I didn't know her.
But here's the thing. How much does he owe? Now, the ring was like $200,000 ring. How much is a G-Wagon? You know, they could be anywhere from like $100,000 to $300,000. And here's the thing. She was not involved in his crime. Why is she having to pay? She's the one.
Because she's his wife. You remember when we married each other? You remember, what did they say when we get married? We become one.
That makes me scared to get married. That makes me like, wait. Like, I don't feel like we love Shirley. I love Shirley. She goes to work every day and works hard for her money.
Yeah.
Her money.
Has been doing it for years.
For years. She has built this brand for years. So it's very unfair for her just to get married. She's how long has she been married? She's only been married
like 8 years.
I don't know, but y'all, she's a 70-year-old woman getting her car taken. That's like stuff that happens to you in your 20s.
She has nothing. She didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah, what she said too, losing her house.
That is so scary to me, guys. You guys do not understand. Like, that is just scary. And let me tell you this. Let me go back to this, because just in case you guys get on a phone call from somebody in jail, okay? It is called, you can file a Freedom of Information Act request for copies of any jailhouse phone calls between a person and another person. The inmate,
anybody, I can call and I can be like,
just in case, I'm just telling you guys, since you all the public figure, if you get on the phone with anybody in jail, they can actually file this type of request.
That's insane.
And that's how a lot of those people get caught in jail, in jail.
So dumb.
But they talk on the damn phone and they done pulled up your damn phone. I tell you what, bitch, if it was me, I'm talking in sign language. So that means ain't nobody hearing the shit.
Wow. And so, so that's not all. It's not just about Shirley, about her husband and how they've seized all her stuff, which is very unfortunate. But a lot of people were talking about how Shirley was talking about Steve Harvey and this gorgeous,
but she didn't say
palatial
nothing,
mansion.
She didn't say nothing malicious.
Nothing malicious. She just said that he's scared of his wife, which is not malicious because I hope my husband's scared of me too.
Whatever they say, most men are scared of their wives. So they say most men are.
I hope my husband will be like, Georgia will kill me if she knows that I have y'all in here.
But you know what's so sad about the situation in cases like that though too? How people take things. It's all about your interpretation. Now she said that, and she talked about how fabulous the house was and stuff, and how Marjorie, treats them, she look at them as the help and all that stuff. It depends, and it's also gonna make it better on how you receive it. Because you could say, well, yeah, Gary talk to us like we shit and stuff like that. I could take that the wrong way, and that's another thing too that make matters in situations worse. Then, like they also said too, like it was being said, Steve them already was going through their stuff with him and his wife. They were talking about, honey, the divorce and all this stuff, and then they just went and dug up this stuff with Shirley and put that on top of it, and that made it worse.
I wonder if all this is coming from the same person.
You never know.
Somebody trying to bury them. I don't mean bury as in kill, but you know what I mean. Like
I know what you're talking about. It's just a sad.
And they say she
tarnished the name and the brand.
Maybe, but some sources say she was messing with that. Marjorie Harvey was messing with the chef. I mean, but food is a way to a woman's heart.
No, but now that's that. But then they said Steve was messing with the chef and Marjorie was messing with the bodyguard. You know who the bodyguard is.
We've heard bodyguard situations. Now, people, no, she ain't messing with him.
Yes.
The bodyguard from a long time ago?
Yes, bitch. And that's what they said. And they got pictures and everything out there.
That woman is not messing with him. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him.
No,
she ain't messing with that man.
But that's what they...
That woman can have anybody. She can go out to any country and mess with any man she wants because she has Steve money, okay? She's not messing with that man. She can go out and get a stranger. You know what I mean? She can have a little... she can have somebody living in France and keep them in a little apartment, and Steve would probably know nothing about it.
And he would. But with that being said, though, this is why I tell y'all, honey, y'all women, honey, after you're a married woman, so we hopefully and preferably, you ain't got to worry about this. But Tam, you got to watch. Men now are worse than women, bitch. Men are the new bitch, baby.
They want to be taken
talk
care of.
all your business. They tell every damn thing, honey.
And then want to be taken care of when they leave. When y'all leave.
Ma'am.
Hello. Did you see the story about Britney Spears? Kevin Federline gets $40,000 a month. And he's like, listen, I ain't know I was going to have to take care of these kids. They say he's contemplating going to court because the eldest is about to be off child support in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So they're like, he's going to court to get more money because he's still going to have that one.
But what? I understand that situation, but that's not the situation I'm talking about. Yes, that's true too, honey, because, they do. But I'm talking about the new bitch that's talking your business. Mm-hmm. If you have sex with him, he go to the barbershop, bitch, you talk all your business at the barbershop. When you thinking you got a man, but you got a goddamn talking man that's running his damn mouth. So
men have always done that. Men have always been like, even if they didn't get with the girl, like, oh yeah, I've been with her. That's just like men. Just like,
they make up
her?
Stuff. Yeah, exactly.
I was with her, just lying.
With me, I have trust issues anyway. Like when I say trust issues, not issues with, I am very cautious in trusting people. So even if I meet someone new or you're dating someone new, I'm very hard to get to know. You might not know me for 2 or 3 years. Just because I'm not a talkative, I listen. Like as radio personalities, we listen very well. Yeah. But I am not quick to talk and just tell you things. You can date me for a year and probably just you would know very limited information. And because I'm not, I don't share. I'm not quick to trust.
You are not. And can I just say, you good at keeping a secret, girl.
Yeah.
If it's somebody who can.
She listens to a
was like, you are great at keeping secrets. You don't tell. Like, so if you want to keep a secret kept, you tell it to me. Yes. That is the truth. I am very good at that. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. I don't know.
I have my same friends that I had in elementary school. Okay?
I have the same friends. Like, I'm like no new friends. I'm that person. I have the same friends, and I cannot talk to them for 2 months and be on the phone with them for 3 hours. Yes. Just catching up. I'm the same person. But they say that's not cool. They say the older we get.
Friends. New friends, but not really. I have new friends, but I still, I'm still friends with my old friends. Yeah. Like I have friends that I've been friends with since we were literally in kindergarten.
That keeps you grounded.
Yeah, exactly.
Just that long.
But they're gonna remind you ain't shit. So exactly.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Like, bitch, I saw you on social media. You look a mess. You need people like that in your life. I mean, everybody needs that in their life.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to keep Shirley Strawberry.
Yes.
You know what, Steve? Go ahead and get that girl a pay raise. Let her get a sauna in her house.
Oh my goodness!
And so the masseuses can come to her. When I was listening to her talk, I thought to myself, and of course we know radio, the hosts get paid the most because they are the host. It is their show. It's their name. But I just thought, damn, how much more or less is Shirley Strawberry making? Because she talked about, and even though I know Steve Harvey's house must be amazing, but I thought, okay, I'm sure I've had masseuses come to my house and give me a massage. I know people that have massage little rooms in their house, and it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? So that kind of surprised
me. His house too.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. It just, yeah.
Okay. I'm not in this.
That's different.
But yeah,
we just talked about you keeping secrets.
Hey, thank you.
Way to go.
Way to go. We have a person come to our home to actually do the massages. We don't have to go out. We have a personal person we can call and they do our massages at home.
But when I heard her say that,
think that's less.
A rich thing. Yeah, I thought that was very weird to me because this one's been a radio.
It was like of a happy moment, I guess, and then the way it was described too, with a sauna and you have the steam room and all that.
Now that's a little different.
Yes, that's different. We ain't got.
That's very different.
Listen, I can put a sauna in my backyard and have my husband just get out there with some wood, build me a little
that's
sauna.
A little different.
Yeah, so that's I think how it was described in that situation and stuff. But it's just very interesting though. But
it makes me sad. I feel bad for her because when you've been in radio a long time, for number one, people think you're rich, but number two, that you can be her age. She's 70 years old. Where's she going? I mean, I know she's working. She's gainfully employed. But she's got to get a new house. She got to get a new car. That's just foolish. That's just foolishness at that age. At anything over 35, you shouldn't have to deal with that foolishness. But at 70 and you paid the cost to be the boss, you know what I mean? She should not have to deal with that.
I didn't realize that she was 70 and the husband in jail, he's in his 50s?
59.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's just 11 years or 10 or 11 years between them. So, and she looks amazing. Yeah. To look it up. When somebody said she was 70, I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
She looks so good.
She moisturized and keep herself up.
Okay, I need to moisturize then. I need to learn from Miss Shirley, but I just want to keep her. We got to let that girl lift it because this is oh crap.
Yes,
but how long's her y'all think? So I heard she's going through divorce. Do you think when her husband gets out of jail that they are going to get back together? You think they'll reconcile?
Hell,
yeah,
well, I don't even know. I would.
She was just talking to him in jail. She was just talking to him.
Reportedly, she said she had not talked to him in a while. And reportedly, she did say that divorce proceedings were underway. Let me tell you something. We can't speak for Shirley, but if my car has to be repossessed, if I'm at the salon trying to get my hair done in my house, I don't ever want to speak to you again.
Yeah.
Public humiliation.
Like we don't have anything to talk about. And then the charge, we just don't have anything else to talk about. So I want the best for her. So we hope not.
Speaking of divorces, okay, is Kim Zolciak living in a different world, or she in Troy? Yeah, I heard that she. Did you see what she posted over the weekend? She posted this picture of her house in her closet, and she's like, "Listen, I'm still living here. We're still living and working on our marriage daily." And so forget what you hear. There's lies every day in on social media and in the media. don't believe it. But the last thing we heard about her husband or estranged husband, Kroy, is that he wanted her ass out the house and locked her out and wanted her to sell the house. So what is really going on? If y'all heard anything different, she's like, listen, I live here.
I ain't heard
see all my shoes in the closet. What's up?
Because I'm sick of them, honey. Whatever.
Now, if Bravo really want to do something, they should do a show on their divorce. Now that could be interesting.
Yeah, well, they got enough damn shows.
That would be messy.
Yeah.
That would be very messy.
Well, look, let's move, honey. I want to talk about this, I'm sure. Y'all heard that shit Lionel Richie said about Diana Ross?
Yes. Wait a minute. Wait. First, back up. Let's back up and pause because didn't he, I can't remember correctly, but didn't he say he and Diana Ross, they used to smash back in the day?
No, that was Smokey Robinson.
Okay.
Get your light men right.
Thank you.
He came out and said, honey, about Miss Ross that he was pissed off with her because she sang Happy Birthday to Beyonce and honey don't want to sing Endless Love with him. Honey, it's been 32 years or whatever, and she refused to sing it with him. I don't blame her. Because one of the reasons why, first of all, she don't probably want to sing because what he did is damn first wife, Brenda. He cheated on her and left her and honey started dancing on the ceiling with that damn tramp that he married to, and now they ain't even married no more. So Miss Ross, girl, stick to your grounds, honey. So how dare he say that he was very upset about it.
Yeah, and Lionel Richie is an icon.
Diana Ross is too.
But Beyonce.
Very much so.
Baby, if you get to sing, I mean, everybody's going to buy some new Diana Ross
That's right. That's bringing her out there more. To all the people that don't remember Miss Ross or know her, there you go. You know her now, baby, because she is the boss, honey. And I'm like, so he needs to set his horse face ass up and shut up.
And didn't Beyonce sing Happy Birthday to her as well?
Probably did.
Yeah.
She's emulating Miss Ross, honey, everything she does.
Well, y'all, if you didn't know, you can hear that Gary is a huge Diana Ross fan.
Yes, honey.
She loves that.
There's not a queen on earth that don't like Miss Ross, honey.
Really?
Every queen loves her.
Okay, who's the number one diva that queen's
Miss
like?
Ross.
If you were just Diana
Miss Ross. And then there's Patricia LaBelle, Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle, number two. Who's number three?
And in her thesis, I guess that's a word, Aretha.
Okay.
You know,
I thought you were going to say the one who's saying, and I am telling you.
Jennifer Holiday?
Jennifer. Yeah, I thought.
That's who's singing it, honey.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
sorry, honey.
Yes. So Miss Holiday, she's there, but she's not, there.
She's not top three.
She's not top three and all those.
Okay. All right. Well, we learned about the queens today. Thank you for that. So I was going to tell you something else earlier. We were talking about Kevin Farrell. I was going to tell you who else get $40,000 for one kid. It's Jordan Craig. Jordan Craig from
Tristan.
She gets $40,000
yes.
for one child.
But she went back to court, though. She went to court. She said she want to keep her down. But he got 50 more than shit. But bitch, this one here need to get his.
Yes.
So they trying to keep up with her money.
She wants to make sure it stays that way.
What do y'all think that Britney was worth more than Tristan? Britney Spears? I would think Britney was, her with her body of work. She's been in the business forever. I would think she would be worth so much more and have to pay more than him.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because you may know this, Alfred. You have children. Doesn't it depend on the state that you're in too as well?
Well, you ain't getting nothing if you live in Texas.
So
Texas is a man's
it depends on
world.
the first child. Who had the child first, or what's the first child?
Really? Because so that means if you have the first one, then you get a lot. But the second one just gets what? Just crumbs?
The
Is
crumbs.
that the deal?
They trickle down.
Wow.
Y'all better get pregnant in California. Okay, ladies?
Bitch, get pregnant and married there.
Yes. Do both the things. Because if you do it in the South, South is for men.
Honey.
You get nothing. You get the very bare minimum, which, no, it's whatever.
If you make the island, you get a nickel.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. What else? What did we miss today? What haven't we talked about? There's so much.
I don't know, but I'm learning a lot today.
See, get married in that. So if he is incredibly wealthy, you get married in LA. If he's not, you get married in the South. Okay. You're in the South, so you'll be all right. And let's see what else. Queen's top three. We learned about Queen's top three. And we learned about really I mean, we have to give men a chance. If you meet a guy who's been in jail, you can't just automatically count him out because that may just have been a mistake. But in this case,
it depends, honey. It depends.
When you're a certain age, you can't take chances like that. I think when you're a certain,
and it depends on our friends, honey. If you met him, if he's in jail, got out of jail, whatever, If your ass working a legitimate job or what have you or something, and I can see it and touch, taste, and smell it, then that's a different story. But if your ass, honey, I got to build a goddamn bear, no. So I can't for the build you, bitch. So
do y'all think they will address this on air? Do you think that they're addressing it on air?
Yeah.
They did?
All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year, since about right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it. And, I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on. It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back. Back then, when the phone calls happened, I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife. I've been married to this man for 8 years. I had no idea that all this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad. I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I had to tell you, he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me, because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey, it would become, a real big story, because it's your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid, and, I felt betrayed, humiliated. It was just terrible.
They did. That's how we know about it.
That's talked about it now.
Yeah, that me too. Bitch, I was saying nothing. I've been on.
Yeah, she actually went on air and she finally talked about it.
Really?
And she apologized to Steve for even bringing him into his. I didn't listen to it, but I saw it. I saw it into the blogs, like people were talking about it. So she did say she apologized to Steve. She apologized to his wife, and she said that that's how we know about the divorce, because she actually allegedly said all of that. And she did say that her life has been a nightmare since all of this has happened. And so she did talk about it. She finally addressed it on air. I guess it was she addressed it this week.
Yeah, this week.
So, luckily, as we said earlier, she is gainfully employed. And I'm sure as long as Steve is working, she will be working. So that's really the good news in it.
Yeah.
She just got to.
And I love that.
I love it too.
That.
So that's
absolutely.
He'll look
absolutely.
Out for it. Yeah. Well, guys, it has been a wonderful week. We've learned so much.
No, and that's one thing too. We don't let the viewers and listeners know. You learn something even amongst each other. Look at all what Tam learned today.
I know, right?
She learned so much. I mean, you can take it so many places with you.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so listen.
Thank you.
We drop new episodes every single Wednesday. Listen, here's what you got to do. You got to hit that alert button. so that you know as soon as the new episode drops, you got to like, you got to comment. I said we were going to read comments. Somebody was like, hey, read my comment, I forgot. Sorry, I didn't get to it. But we will do it next week. What, baby?
Before we go I remember tonight, Rihanna did name her second child, too. You know
that's
that.
right.
She named her baby
Riot
Rose, honey. Riot
Rose. She got Riot Rose and RZA. And then you got ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. So they're all R's.
All the R's, honey.
Wait, but real quick, are you happy with her having? Well, I mean, the baby's here. And we're all happy about a new baby coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I'm not going to say anything else. Because
you were about to say something.
With the baby.
And she stopped it because she thought about it.
Congratulations on your new bouncing baby boy.
Yeah.
You're about to say something about Rihanna.
A bundle of joy, honey. We'll talk about it
next me today. Now,
yes.
That's how
what is it called? The Navy? Is they call it?
The Navy will not come
coming after you.
It's called the Holy Spirit, baby. It spoke to her. Say,
yes. Intervene. Shut it up.
That's right.
Okay, congratulations.
Right. Yes. Okay. So, darlings, I will see you next week, y'all. Every Wednesday, new episodes drop. Comment, like, what? Gary, you know what? We get ready to the show. He's always like,
I know, I just thought something.
When
we be talking off the air, we got to make sure our producer don't be taping that. Oh, Gary.
If y'all ever hear the stuff, first off, I'm going to post this picture that I took of Gary today. Y'all don't know what Gary does before. So we come on, we, turn our little computers on, whatever, get ready. Gary gets quite comfortable, okay, before we start our podcast. And I'm going to go ahead and share this picture with y'all because y'all not get so comfortable because Garrett was right there smiling real big. He knew I was taking the picture. He didn't care. If y'all hear the things that go on before our podcast begins and after it ends, it's shameful. And it's mostly Gary and Tamra. So y'all behave. Behave.
Y'all have a great week, honey.
Yes. We will see you next week.
Oh, did we talk about Tam? Did she have that new hair color the last time?
Lord.
Oh, my new hair color.
Really good. It looks your hair looks really good.
You.
Honey blonde. So y'all almost got the same
They say blondes have more fun. Is it true, Alfreda?
No.
I mean.
Oh, yeah, they do, honey, if they got a black man around. Oh, I mean, yeah, they do.
I be having fun.
Yeah, you sure do. You got yours.
Okay, bye, y'all.
I have some streaks of blonde. Let's see how it goes.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay Networks.